Hi, I'm Dorothy Godin, broker at Remax Crown Realty, and welcome to Thursday Thoughts. I love this time of year. We get into fall and the crisp weather, and it makes me think of the holiday season. So we have, Thanksgiving coming up, then Halloween, and shortly after that, Christmas. So I just wanted everyone to keep in mind that when you are decorating seasonally, I think it's great. But if you have your house on the market, you may want to rethink some of the things that you normally do. For example, you need to look at the size of your decorations. If you're one of these people who your decor is huge and you have large pieces, you might want to think this year, if your house is going to be on the market, to not use the large pieces or take those large pieces and bring them outside and make them part of your outside decor for the season. If you have big pieces in a room, it makes the room look smaller, and it's important that people don't get overwhelmed with large pieces and can actually feel the size of the room. So let's not put like large pieces in any room. I would say be careful where you place your decorations in the house, especially the bigger pieces. Most people like to put their bigger pieces right in the middle of the window so that outside people walking by can see them. And I would say not to do that if your house is going to be on the market, because you want the natural light to come into the house. People love natural light, and if you have these big pieces there and natural light is not coming in, it's not a good thing. So maybe put them to the side, or again, maybe decide that the bigger pieces are going to go outside. Be very careful and be mindful of safety. So I know that often we have our decor and we put them in special places, but keep in mind people are going to be walking through your house and around your house. So you want to be careful with extension cords and any kind of decoration. So be mindful of safety for sure. I would say during the holiday season, keep in mind that people are showing houses with their children, and you may be one of these people who like the really scary decorations, and maybe be a little bit more subtle this year and not have the scary and the fake blood, because we do have families coming through. Also, for showings, a lot of people have seasonal items that have movement and sound to them, and they like the flashing lights. I would say having lights is okay, but I would not have flashing lights, and maybe have them just one color. And so any of these moving or musical decorations that make noise for showings, I would turn them off, because it's just a distraction for people who are looking at your house. You want them to look at the house and not the decorations so much. So be careful to not go overboard. Maybe keep it to a minimal this year, so that your house can show well and people can see all the great features. I think one of the biggest things to remember is to time your photographer. If you're a big Halloween decor person, you want to make sure you take your pictures before you put up your Halloween picture. So that way, if we're listing, the first day in November, and let's say we do list in November and December, your house is still on the market. The last thing we need is someone to look at your house in December and see Halloween pictures there. They're going to automatically think, oh, that's a really old listing. There must be something wrong. So I would suggest, if you think you're going to take your house and go to the market with it in the next couple of months, take your pictures now, after you do the basic staging, of course, the purging, the decluttering, and the cleaning. So that's basic. But also, let's take your pictures before you put up your seasonal decor. I hope you find this helpful. The Sudbury market is very stable right now. We still have very high prices. The average sale price is still 21% above last year. Not as many multiple offers. About 43% so far this month are selling at or above list price. And on average, we're seeing the sale to list ratio about 100%. So it's a much more predictable market for buyers when they're looking, and sellers are still doing well with their price. So I hope you find this helpful. As always, you can reach me at Dorothy Godin at remax.net or 705-561-2360. Have a great week.